Welcome back to Weird Stuff in a Can. Today's Weird Stuff in a Can is Melegszendvicskrém. Oh, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. This is from Hungary. It's a hot sandwich spread. I believe that's what that word actually means. So it's something that you spread on a piece of bread, you put cheese on top, and then you toast it. Now, we've seen things like this before. I did an episode of a different variety of this. This is the Hamburger flavour. I did a different one of these in a previous episode. And in a way, this is a kind of spiritual sequel to the very first episode of Weird Stuff in a Can, which was called Burger Toast. And it was a spread, supposedly burger flavour, that you put on bread and then toast. And it was quite vile, actually. It was probably one of my least enjoyable things in this whole series. Anyway, hopefully this will be a little bit different. This comes from Hungary. Last time I reviewed one of these, I made the stupid mistake of assuming it was Polish because I bought it in a Polish shop. Anyway, let's have a look at the ingredients. So the ingredients are beef, water, tomato puree, hydrogenated vegetable fat, red onion, beef tallow, soy protein concentrate, cornstarch, soy flour, salt, spices, sugar stabilizer, which is xanthan gum. Now, it's a pull tab can, but you know me, I'm not using the pull tab. Today I'm going to be using my OXO Softworks, my new can opener. I'm going to open the bottom of the can, and this one supposedly grips onto the side of the can and cuts just through this seal here, and leaves no sharp edges. We'll find out if that's true or not, won't we? So, well, it appears to be doing something. Okay, so then we've got this little widget on the side here, which is supposedly for taking off the lid. Hey, how about that? And this lid's got no sharp edges, and the can has no sharp edges. So there we go. What a decent can opener. Couldn't use it on the top of the can because the pull tab gets in the way of the mechanism. It has this little pin here which stops it tipping. Anyway, that was fun. Brand new can opener and quite an enjoyable experience, if you like that sort of thing. So here we are. This is the Melegszendvicskrém. So, looks like quite a soft paste. Well, immediately the smell is different from the burger toast, which we had in the first episode. And I am delighted to say that, because the the burger toast in the first episode smelt like a sweaty gym sock. This actually smells of savoury paprika and onions. So that's a good start. Let's have a look at the texture of it. It's quite a soft texture, but it's got some chunks of meaty stuff in there. And yeah, it's not the awful sweaty paste that we had in burger toast. So I'm hopeful that this is going to be a completely different experience to burger toast. I've got myself a piece of baguette and some nice cheese. I've got some double Gloucester and some medium cheddar. And so what we're going to do is spread some of this on that bread. I'm not quite sure. I think you have to be quite generous here. Let's not skimp on the toppings. Okay, and so it looks like this can is easily enough for 2 people. And depending on how thinly you spread it, I imagine you could probably make sandwiches for a family of 4 with this, really and truly. I think I'm probably being a little bit over enthusiastic with those toppings, but never mind, we'll get a good taste of it that way. I am actually just going to try a little bit straight out the can. I know it's not meant to be eaten this way, so please don't hate me for trying this. I've just got to try a little bit on its own first. It's good. It's got a nice herby flavour. So we're just going to carefully top this with our pieces of cheese. So let's get this away to the kitchen. I'm going to put this under the grill for 5 minutes or however long it takes just to melt that cheese, and then we're going to give it a taste. Okay, so here we are back from the kitchen, and I've just grilled it until the cheese went melty and went over the edges, and the edges of the bread have just crisped up a little bit. I have just allowed this to cool a tiny bit before we take a bite, because otherwise it's going to be like biting into napalm. So, here we go. Now I understand there are some people who don't like to hear the sounds of my eating while I'm tasting this, so I will find something else to occupy your attention. So Hungarian hot sandwich spread burger flavour. Let's give it a try. It's got an interesting tangy flavour. I wouldn't say there's anything distinctively hamburger about it, to be honest. It's just a nice mildly spiced sandwich topping. Yeah, what's not to like? So I will try a bit of the other one with cheddar because we've got it here. I'd say of the two, the cheddar one's probably better actually. This topping does stand up well to a slightly stronger tasting cheese. So there we go. Worlds apart from the original burger toast we did in episode 1. And I'm so glad it is. That was actually quite tasty and enjoyable. It's got a very mild but nicely savoury taste and a smooth texture. It's a bit like a soft pate. It's got little chunks of nice tender meat in there too. So I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of this for my lunch now. That was Weird Stuff in a Can on Atomic Shrimp. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.